Hey there everyone, it's Moose and thank you so much for joining me back here. Today we are going to do another reading vlog, which I never seem to do anymore, but I'm pretty excited to do this one. It's been on my list for a while, and somebody's getting into their car. This is awkward. It's been on my list for a while, and I'm just now getting it back on Libby. I'm going to read, what is the name of it? House of Blood and Earth and Blood or something like that. It's the first book of the Crescent City series by Cassandra. No. What's her name? I'm blanking on her name. Throat of Glass, Agatar. Sarah J. Maas. That's the name of it. Crescent City, Sarah J. Maas. I'm nervous because this is such a big book and I am reading it on Libby. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish it in 2 weeks. I think it says there's like 2,000 pages or something like that on my Libby app, which is a lot. So I don't know how it goes. I might end up having to buy it to finish or renewing my loan to finish it. Either way, so far, initial thoughts. I don't know how I feel about it. There's talk, like they have cell phones and they go to university and there are guns and stuff like that, and that's usually not the type of fantasy that I really enjoy. So we'll see how it goes. Ange over at Books with Ange told me that I need to give it like the first 100 pages or so, and then things start spicing up a little bit. So I trust her judgment. We usually have similar taste in books. So far I'm liking it. I'm on chapter 3, but not a whole lot has happened yet, so I'm waiting for things to start happening. So that's what we're reading, that's where I'm at, and I'm excited. It's been weeks, probably, since I updated about this book because we moved. I'm in a new house. Hopefully last time we have to move in the next couple of years. So I've been busy. I haven't had time to read or update or anything like that. It's currently early in the morning. Ethan and I have been waking up early. It's 6:48. We woke up at 5. Him to get ready for work, me to spend some time with him before he goes to work, and then he technically doesn't have to leave the house until 6 to make it to work on time. So we just sit around and read and spend some time together. And it's been nice to wake up before the kiddos and have some time for yourself, for myself, for ourselves. So I did yoga. I'm reading. I am actually making a lot of progress. I am 45% of the way through chapter 37. Like I say, we moved, had a lot going on. My hold ran out on Libby, and I forgot that I had the Kindle app on my phone. So I turned my Wi-Fi off on my Kindle, but since I still had the book on my phone, it was returned through Libby, and I was so upset. So I just went ahead and bought the ebook copy. Chapter 37, 45% of the way through. A lot has happened. But at the same time, not a whole lot has happened. I don't think Danica had died when I last talked on this vlog. So Danica is dead. Gone. Bryce had pretty much a meltdown. Was attacked by the same thing that Danica was attacked by. And now this is kind of like a detective fantasy novel, which is interesting and not something that I think I've read a whole lot of before, so I like that aspect of it. Bryce and Hunt, which is like a fallen angel, have been tasked to find the demon slash murderer that keeps murdering people, including Danica. So that's what they're doing. They're starting to kind of give flirty eyes at each other, so we all see how this ends. But it's good so far. I like it. The characters are nice so far. I like Bryce. I don't care much for Rune for his perspective. His character himself is fine, but in terms of like getting his perspective of things, I find myself not being bored, but they're my least favorite. Whenever I get to one of his, I'm like, yeah, dang, I want to get to a different one. I do like, it's all third person, but I do like that we kind of get different characters' perspectives, especially Hunt's. I love it when we get both perspectives of the like romantic couple. So I like that we get Bryce and Bryce and Hunt's perspective. I like that a lot. A lot. Right now, where I'm at, they've already gone to see the Oracle. They've started looking for the horn. Right now, they just finished at the shooting range with Rune and his buddies, and then they're going to start looking at the footage from the temple of the night that the horn was stolen, because they have figured out that Danica was there that night, and they're like, maybe she was killed because she knew something about the horn. So that's where I'm at right now. I will try to update more regularly now that my life has settled down a little bit. We're pretty much settled. We still have some things to unpack, but in terms of our day-to-day things we need, it's all good. It's all good. So I'm gonna keep reading until Sam wakes up. It's 6:52 now. He'll probably wake up here in the next 15 to 30 minutes-ish. So I'm gonna read until then. Good morning. 6:30 in the morning. Sam should wake up 30 minutes, an hour. Drinking my coffee. I just got to chapter 49. My Kindle's about to die, so I'm kind of frustrated about that. I forgot to charge it last night. They just got attacked by the demon in the garden. Oh, I'm so tired. And Samine is now on the roof with them and just dropped the bomb that Danica was the one to steal the horn. I feel like I'm just now getting invested in this. And I'm 57% of the way through chapter 49, and I'm just now like, this is the first time I've gotten to a point in this book where I'm like, I want to know what happens now. That being said, I'm not enjoying myself. It's just not. This book is a lot slower than a lot of Sarah J. Maas's other books, I think. There's a lot of build up. But I've heard the endings to these are, intense. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, just want to say, I'm excited to see what happens. It's like 7:40 now. I'm 65% of the way through, so I've made some progress in the last hour or so. Just want to say, it cracks me up that every time they're about to have a moment together, something happens and stops it. This time it was breakfast burning. I like it. The build-up is my favorite part. The actual stuff I couldn't care less about. But this is funny to me. I like it. Good morning. 6 o'clock. Okay. The other night, I was texting Ange. I'm going nuts. Okay. So much has happened. I'm like 87% of the way through. Bryce and Hunt had their little shindig romantic moment. Boom. You think Hunt betrayed her? Another boom. She tries to sell herself back in his place. Now she's in the library with Micah because the horn apparently is tattooed onto her back. I feel like this book is just like plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. I'm going nuts. It's 6:07. I hopefully have until 7 until Sam wakes up. I don't think I'm going to finish it, but I am going to try to almost finish it. If not today, then tomorrow is my goal, because I've been reading this for way too long. I can feel myself not necessarily going into a slump, but if I take too long to read a book, then my interest starts to wane. Although right now it's not. These last 200 pages or so, I feel like, are the best part. But it's driving me nuts. Yeah, there's a whole lot going on. You think Danica's the one that killed the pack, and like she did, but it wasn't her fault. It was Micah's fault. Anyways, I'm going crazy. That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel. I'm gonna finish reading. You think so? Your drums, yeah. I got like 20 minutes. He woke up at like 6:15 or something like that. 6:20, something like that. So now we're hanging out watching Mickey. I'm still reading because I can't stop. She just killed Micah. So that was cool. I'm really curious to see what her prophecy was from the Oracle, because I feel like we're going to find out. I'm not sure what town or city you're near to. I didn't even ask her anything. Anyways, I feel like it all plays into this somehow. So maybe the Oracle saw her killing an archangel, whatever. I don't know. I'm excited to see, though, because I know it's going to come back up. And I know we're going to talk to the Prince of Hell again whenever. I'm excited to see what happens. Okay. Shook is an understatement. I just got you the part with the flashback with Danica, where Bryce reveals that apparently she's Starborn too. So I'm anxious. First of all, hold up. Let me just say, she might die. I could definitely see that being how this book ends, with her dying. I don't think she'll be completely gone, though, even if she dies. I think Hunt or Rune, maybe somebody, will find some way to bring her back. She might die. If not, I'm anxious to see if she makes the drop, what kind of powers she will have. Even if she's half human, I think it will be significant. This book is just turn after turn after turn, like the last 100, 200 pages. It's driving me nuts. My kids are sleeping right now. But yeah, if I don't finish it tonight, in the morning, it's going to be done. I'm almost done. I still don't know how it's going to end, though, so I'm going to go see. One more thing I wanted to say that I forgot to say. I like that we're getting perspectives from what? The summit? Yeah, where Bryce called Jessica and was like, Jessica, however you say it, and told her to pull the footage up, in the big conference room type thing. And I liked that we got the perspective of everything that went down with her and Micah, and even when she goes out on the street and stuff, from the cameras and the different perspectives of the people watching. I really like that. I'm laying here with Ellie because she just woke up. Hold on, let me cover my boob and you can see her. Hey baby. I'm washing sheets today. Anyways, less than like 2 minutes ago, I just updated last time. Hypatia, however you want to say it, just took off Hunt's crown. I'm so excited to see how this book ends, but so scared at the same time, because I know everyone has been like ranting and raving about the endings to both of these books. I'm nervous. If Hunt dies, I'm gonna lose my mind. He just protected Bryce from the explosion. I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, I'm at the part now where she's talking to Danica in the middle of her drop. If I was Bryce, I would be kind of mad to have been lied to and had the horn tattooed onto my body without being told or agreeing to it. I would be pretty salty. Yeah, it works out. I mean, because of that, she's able to save the city or whatever. But from a personal standpoint, she kind of put her in danger. And she didn't even know it. She had to put it together herself. Bryce did. So, I don't know. I would personally not be too happy with that. Sorry, Ellie is punching me as I'm feeding her and doing this, but I would not be too keen on that. Okay, I finished it the other night. Yes, night before last. And it was pretty good. I liked it. I don't want to say it's like a new favorite or anything like that, because it's not. But I did really enjoy it. I felt like some parts were maybe a little drawn out, and overall the story was very long, but a lot does happen. There's a lot of like plot twists, cliffhanger type things going on throughout the whole book, especially towards the end. The ending was super good, and I think that's mainly why a lot of people probably like this, is because the ending was so good. And I've heard the ending of the second one is just as good, if not even crazier good, but like, you know, intense. Definitely intense. Definitely liked it. I did like the characters in it. If I'm talking about Sarah J. Maas in general, ACOTAR is still probably top for me. I probably enjoyed that one a little bit more than this one, but I do feel connected to the characters in Crescent City more than I do Throne of Glass so far. I am reading Empire Storms currently right now, so I do feel more connected to the characters in Crescent City than I do Throne of Glass. Plot-wise, definitely interesting, definitely different than her other stories, than her other two series, at least so far. I say that, but at the same time, Throne of Glass also deals with like demons and stuff like that. So I don't know. Different in a different way, I guess. There are like cell phones and guns and stuff like that in this one, which is fine. It was fine. At first I was a little hesitant about that. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but I actually did. I did really like it. I like the like exchanges and stuff over text and that kind of thing. Is it weird that I'm a little sad that one of them didn't die? I would have wanted it to be Bryce. I don't know. I became attached to Hunt towards the end, I guess. I feel like I'm always more drawn to the male protagonist. So I would have been upset, but I feel like the story could have been good if Bryce had died, if she hadn't made it through. But she kind of is the chosen one trope going on a little bit. A nobody becoming more powerful than everybody else. Kind of typical a little bit. I don't hate it, but it's pretty typical, you know. Otherwise, it was really good. I think I am going to take a little bit of a break before I read the next one. My hold on Libby is something like 7 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that as of right now, before the next one, which should be good. I think that'll be enough time for me to maybe read something else and take a little bit of a break, because it is so chunky. These stories are so big and they take so long to get through that I kind of just need a little bit of a break before I read the next one. I am going to do that. Gonna take a little bit of a break, read something else for a little bit. Any other thoughts? I'm glad that Hunt is free. I'm glad he has his freedom now. I'm excited to see what the plot of the next one is. Of course, there are some things alluded to at the end, but at the same time, I feel like the first one ended on a fairly good note. I know the epilogue with Jessica and Jessica, however you want to say it. In my head, I say Jessica, but with her and the demon prince, Adis, is that his name? I can't remember already. I'm blanking. I know the epilogue with that obviously alludes to something more happening, but I don't know. I felt like the first book was a pretty solid, just rounded book in itself. Not enough of a cliffhanger to where I'm like, dang, like I have to know what happens right away, but enough of a cliffhanger to make me want to pick up the next one. So there is that. Otherwise, I think that's it. I think I kind of expressed my thoughts as I read them. Kind of. The ending was a whirlwind, and I read it when my husband was home, so I couldn't like jump in quite as much as I probably wanted to, but I think that's my overall thoughts. Anyways, that's it. That's my reading vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe down below and leave a comment. Let me know if you've read this. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you agree or disagree with some of my things. I'm excited to hear other people's thoughts and go back and watch other people's vlogs and stuff on this now that I have read it myself. You guys are awesome. I am so thankful for you. And we will be back here next time, guys. See ya!